Is it just me, or are people going absolutely crazy over this solar eclipse? I gotta admit, personally, I don't really care about it at all. I know a lot of people are excited about it. I know a lot of people plan on traveling to go see it. I personally don't care. And I think that a lot of people are overreacting, but now it's gotten to a point where I can't ignore it anymore. And I've been watching all of this stuff play out, and I decided not to make any videos about it because I didn't want to add to the overreaction. But now we've gotten to a point where, having a platform, I feel as if I simply can't ignore this gigantic news story that seems to be going on. And, we have multiple states that have declared a state of emergency. Now, that right there is a cause for concern within itself, right? I was wondering, what's the point of calling a state of emergency because of an eclipse? Now, certain areas across the U.S. are going to have this sudden dramatic influx of people. There's going to be towns that aren't prepared for this. They don't have enough cops. They don't have enough emergency services. You name it. And random towns are all of a sudden going to have hundreds of thousands of people from around the world right in their town. So I kind of get why they're calling for a state of emergency, but it really makes it feel as if they know something else, that maybe they know that things are going to get more serious than what we think they are. They're already predicting that there's going to be a lot of ODs because a lot of people are going to be on their substances of choice as they watch the eclipse. So they think that a lot of people are going to start dropping like flies during this situation. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. And then, on a totally different tip, we got these weirdos about to crank up CERN during the eclipse. Okay, so we got that crazy situation going on. Now NASA decided we're going to fire 3 rockets into the air during the eclipse. So if you want me to make videos about those topics, let me know down in the comments below. Because not only do we have all of this stuff going on in the news, we got a lot of weird things going on kind of behind the scenes. And not even really behind the scenes, because we know about the rockets that NASA is getting ready to shoot off, and we know about CERN, but now things have gotten a tad bit worse. Because now warnings are coming through that there's possibly going to be a terrorist attack during the eclipse. They're warning that during these mass gatherings, as everyone is all focused on the sky, that something crazy is going to happen and that people aren't going to be prepared for it. Supposedly, there's already some threats and stuff floating around out there. Who knows if this is going to happen or not? But like I said, having this platform, knowing that I would assume thousands of you all are going to be out here in some location watching this eclipse, I think it's important to warn you all to be careful, because they're already having discussions behind the scenes that something traumatic and big and bad may happen during the eclipse. Now, we see them make these warnings during big events all the time, like the Super Bowl and you name it. And sometimes, nothing happens, and sometimes it does. But it's better to be safe than sorry. But with that being said, I'm going to roll this news clip really quickly, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Ravi, the solar eclipse of 2024 brings with it some hidden threats that are being laid out tonight in a special bulletin from Illinois State Police. According to the alert, the total eclipse of the sun on Monday will draw unchecked crowds in public places that should be considered terror targets. And also, local authorities need to be prepared for drug overdoses as eclipse viewers try to enhance their experience. Here at the Statewide Terrorism and Intelligence Center in Springfield, state police analysts will replace big screen maps with this. the Illinois Eclipse path. According to this special event impact analysis dated next Monday and obtained tonight by the I-Team, STIC authorities will track 21 special events considered soft targets for violent extremists, sites or events that are attractive due to ease of access, fewer security restrictions, and the opportunity to inflict mass casualties. Large crowds along Illinois' Eclipse route as in 2017. This Monday, up to 250,000 expected here, increasing the attractiveness of targeting mass groups of people.
If you look at that map, 99% of those municipalities have very few police officers. There's very little public safety resources down there. You've got the state police, you've got the county sheriff's departments, and you've got the municipal departments. They're going to be stretched very, very, very thin.
Tonight, former Metro Chicago law enforcement official and ABC 7 police affairs consultant Bill Kushner says a major concern, some solar eclipse viewers could use opioids due to their perceived belief that their viewing will be enhanced or intensified. Drug-related medical emergencies should be expected. This Science Journal study found that during the 2017 eclipse, U.S. illicit drug use spiked. Researchers analyzing wastewater and public sewage samples to determine cocaine and methamphetamine use was way up.
They're into some type of alternative belief system where their experience with the eclipse is going to be enhanced by using some type of opioid substance. So law enforcement needs to have Narcan available.
The drug overdose threat is real, according to law enforcement officials, especially based on the last eclipse in 2017. As for the risk of an attack by violent extremists, tonight Illinois State Police tell the I-Team their intelligence is not currently tracking any specific threats toward eclipse-related events or locations. Maybe more of a threat for burned eyeballs.
During this eclipse, do you want to know where I'm going to be? I'm going to be right inside my house, probably making videos like a normal day. The last thing I want to do is go out here with these crazies in this crazy world. People act crazy enough on a normal day. I'm sure they're going to be freaking insane on the solar eclipse. And have you ever known someone that acts, they get a little irritable during like the full moon and stuff like that? Moon cycles and stuff, it does really affect people's mood. And, I feel like we're going to be in this time where there's going to be so much energy put out into the universe, right? You're going to have so much energy, so many people gathering in these small areas, and you never know what's going to happen, especially these days. Now, for some people, this will be a once-in-a-lifetime event, and if you're excited for it, I am not trying to tell you not to be excited. If the solar eclipse is your thing, then go out there and have a blast. Live your life. Personally, though, I'm okay. I don't really want any part of it. But I do know there's going to be a lot of secret societies out there that are going to use this day as a day to do rituals and seances and things of that nature. You can think it's far-fetched if you want to. It's not. Even fraternities and stuff like that at colleges across America are going to be having little special events during the solar eclipse. So you best believe the cults, the crazies, all of them, they're all excited about this. Because, legend has it that during these events, there's certain energies and there's certain supernatural stuff going on. Now, you may believe that or you may not believe it. What's important is to note that other people believe it. So you can think it's all hogwash, jibber jabber if you want to. A lot of these people don't. And there's no telling what they're going to do during this eclipse. But this is just yet another crazy event in 2024. It feels like 2024 has already lasted for 3 years now, but it's only been a couple of months. We're in April. We're in freaking April, and look at everything that has transpired this far. It's hard to believe that all of this stuff has happened within just the last couple of months, and it's only going to get crazier. Probably going to be one of the craziest years in history. And I gotta say, I'm happy that I'm here with you all and we all get to share these crazy experiences together. But what's your predictions? Do you think the solar eclipse will run over smoothly? Do you think the media is hyping up this stuff for no reason? A bunch of fear mongering? Or do you think something's really going to happen? I do think there's going to be weird stuff happening behind the scenes, but as far as like a mass attack or something like that goes, who knows? But you know, in 2024, you can't put nothing past anyone. So like I said, would rather be safe than sorry. If you have these warnings out there that something's going to happen, I think it's important to signal boost those warnings so people are aware of what's going on. Because right now everyone's focused on getting the right sunglasses, getting their traveling, you know, in order to go watch this eclipse. And they might not know that there's literal, you know, terrorist cells out here that are threatening to do some crazy stuff. With that being said, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do so via Super Thanks or via Cash App. Or for free, you can help the channel by ringing the notification bell, liking the video, sharing the video, and subscribing. But with that being said, I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.